Okay, due to time constraints, settle, settle. All right. Due to time constraints in class, we're going to start going over this. All right. I'm going to do all these with quadratic formula. If you did them by factoring, we should still get the same answer. Okay. All right. Shh. Okay. Settle, settle. Yeah. I. Shh. Okay. I'm just doing math here. Hopefully, some people will understand what's going on. Shh. Okay. Shh. After you plug this in, you get this answer with the 7 plus or minus the square root of 73. Oh, it's not even on the TV. Nobody, no wonder nobody's listening. Well, that is giving up and losing control of the class. That is halfway correct. Shh. Okay. Shh. So, shh. Now, shh. If you tried to factor this, you would soon find out that there's no factors of -6 that combine to give you -7. It is prime, so you would have to use quadratic formula. Okay, so you do get 7 plus or minus the square root of 73 all over 4. Okay, so now, now that my students in class can actually see what is going on my screen. Yes, I'm wearing my headset for fun. Yes, I'm recording. Shh. I don't want to know about the aspiring artist. I don't want to. I'm about to put the one ear that works. I'm about to cover it just so I can go on from there. Thank goodness for ibuprofen. All right, so all right, number 2. Now, by the way, if you read the directions, you actually get 2 points for circling something, and then you get 4 points for the answer. Yeah, that's easy 6 points on these. Okay. All right. So yeah, I did. All right. Yes, we're hearing rip, and it's either rest in peace or somebody ripped their pants. We had a whole song about that on SpongeBob. Let's just move on. Okay. Like I can see the hairs on my head turning gray or jumping out as we go on. Thanks. I I have a muzzle. Why why would I have a muzzle for me? Why? Oh, well, shh, shh. Oh, mm. All right. Shh. Now, we get the square root of 121, which is a perfect square. Okay. Oh, goodness. So 7 plus 11 over 2. This ends up being 18 over 2, which is 9. So we get 9 as one answer. And 7 minus 11 over 2 is negative 4. Get negative 2. All right. So you should get 9, negative 2, negative 2, 9. The order doesn't matter as long as, yes, I use the brown because you don't like it. You got to deal with it. Okay. Okay. So, okay. Now, shh. Okay. Yes. Okay. You may see the bear. Y'all may have poked the bear. It may come out. You never know. Yeah. The face of the feet is usually found on most teachers. Okay. So, um, all right. So, shh. Yeah, this makes me feel really good about having to be out tomorrow. So great. Thanks. Okay. There are some students that are laughing so hard. I'm really thinking they're about to be like wet spots in the chairs. Shh. Easy. Okay. All right. I'm starting to tweet. Okay. So we get the square root of 0, which is just 0. So we should just get negative 5. Now, if you factored it, you would have got negative 5, negative 5. If you wrote it twice, I wouldn't count it wrong. Okay. So, but, you know, I do not listen. I want to have plausible deniability about said picture. That's shh. Okay. Anyways, okay. All right. So that's number 3. Shh. Guys, hey, like, start texting each other what y'all got to talk about. I don't. No, do not airdrop stuff to the whole school. We had that happen before. It was not a good thing. Shh. Yes. I'll have to talk about it when I'm not recording. I did not do it. It's something that happened one time. Shh. Okay. So if you did this, you would have got a domain error, negative 31. Somebody is laughing so hard they're turning into Cookie Monster. So that's so. All right. Shh. So, shh. That's part one. Remember to put the eye out there. Make it somewhere that I can see it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to go on to the next part now. All right. Shh. Anyways. All right. So, remember for these, you take the positive root. Okay. I would get 6 now for this one. Second square root 18, and the calculator, we get 24. So we get 2 root 6. Now, I'm missing one super important thing on every single one of these problems. The I. All of these should have an I in it. Okay? And that's how we learn it in class. We take the positive square root and then we put the I in there. Okay? Okay. So that's part two. They're 2 points each. It's calculator work, and you put an I in there. Okay. So when you're writing your notes to yourself, you may want to put positive version in the calculator, then add an I to the answer. Okay. Because on the Mad Minute piece of paper on Thursday before the test, some of y'all are just going to like write down what I wrote down and not know how it got there. But you're going to probably have something about some drawing that's floating around the classroom. So, shh. All right. So we add like numbers. So 8 plus 7, 6i minus 5i. So we end up getting 15 plus I right here. We have negative 3 minus 2, which is negative 5. And then we have plus I minus 6i, which is negative 5i. Bam. Distribute property. This is 28i minus 21i squared. And what did we learn about I squared the other day? Yeah, it turns into negative 1. So this actually turns into positive 21. So our answer here is 21 plus 28i. Pew, pew. And then negative, oh, this one's easy. Negative 6 plus 12i. Okay. So 4 points each for those. Okay. I try to condense. Believe it or not, I was actually having to combine 2 different tests together to make this test. Last year I did something else with solving quadratics, and then I did this, but I condensed it. I kind of like this a lot better. Okay. And for all those teachers that are showing this in class because you phoned it in today for learning, you should copy what I do. Could you imagine that there's some teacher that didn't feel really well and they just put up one of my videos for the lesson and they're using my videos as their lesson? So, yeah, as we have incoherent. Shh. I, shh. Okay, so, all right. Shh, remember, this is from yesterday. A. This is negative, so our signs are different. This is negative, so our bigger number's negative. What are two factors of 14 that combine to give us 5? Okay, yeah. So, and we do the opposite. So this is -2 and +7. Now, because the zero's being eaten, this is how we would write that. Okay. A lot easier than how I tried to teach it before. Okay. Now, I do see most people that had different handouts from previous times doing this. That's good. That's why you have them. How was the gym? How was the gym? All right. Nope, nope, nope. We don't have to catch up, people. Shh. Okay. Shh. All right. Shh. Nothing. We didn't do anything. All right. So this is negative, so our signs are different. This is positive, so the bigger number's positive. Okay. The two numbers we multiply to get to 40, but when combined we get 3 would be 8 and 5. So we would have -8 and +5. Now, the zero's not being eaten this time, so we would have x is less than or equal to -8, or x is greater than or equal to 5. Okay. How many of y'all still had to do like the little T chart thing on your own to make? Okay, that's fine. I usually have a handful of students that they have to see that. Okay. Or you could be like somebody that asked me for help on number 16. They said, I need help with this and I have trust issues, so I don't trust myself. All right. Whoops. So now, if you accidentally put a X instead of a P or something, I'm not going to eat your face. All right. Signs are different. Bigger sign positive. Now, what are the factors of -36 that when we combine them, we get 5? Yes, +9 and -4. So it's the opposite. Zero's not being eaten. Okay. I think they're laughing. I think they've moved on. All right. So that's 15. Okay. And 16. This was not meant to be a hard one to factor, but it's one of those things that it's almost too easy that it throws you off. All right. Signs are different. Bigger number positive. The two numbers you multiply get -90, but you combine them, you get 1 would be 10 and 9. Okay. So -10, +9. The zero's being eaten, so -10, less than or equal to x less than or equal to 9. Okay. By the way, that's my chair. If you can hear that noise, I'm not having underleg noises. If I did have underleg noises, there would be students that's passing out left and right. Yeah, I have old man methane gas in me. Okay, so okay, so how many of y'all did the substitution method? One. How many of y'all did elimination method? How many of y'all didn't get to this method? Okay. It doesn't matter which method we use, we should get the same thing. And if you need me to work it out, your method, I will. So move the variables over. Okay. And then move the constants. All right. This is it. This is as far as you have to go because it says set up the following systems of equations. Okay. It doesn't say solve them because you can't solve them until you get to this point right here. Okay. This is if you can't get to this point that I have circled with the dotted fuchsia line, you're done. Okay. You get to that setup like, yeah, that's it. It's like we did earlier today. Yeah. Because if I did have you solve them, I'd have to give you more room to do it, and it would have to be like 8 points each. And yeah, I'm not going to go that route again. Okay. Good thing I started when I did. We almost ran out of time. Almost. Not really. All right. Huh? Well, 18's weird because I didn't realize it till I printed it off that I did not have it set up like I didn't have it set up with the linear underneath it. Okay. That's my bad. But hang on 1 second. Mr. Jeffers' House Math, you're calling number one today. Okay, I thought I did. Okay. All right, bye. Nasty call about posting attendance. All right. Now I'll fix it on the test so it's up underneath it like we would normally have it. Well, not everybody thinks like this. Yeah. Now, if this were to happen, you could actually I have students that would do it like this or they'll do it like this. Either one is fine because they're actually in the um, right form. Okay. All right. And that's it. Don't forget, hit subscribe, hit the like, hit the bell. Hopefully things get better. Who knows? Good stuff, good things. Roll Tide.